students, good morning. We are back in science class. Student, in the last class we start the chapter number 10, Habitat of the Living. Student, in the last class we learned different type of habitats like desert, polar region, grassland, forests and etc. Students, now we learn the adaptation. Students, what is adaptation? Changes in their structure or behavior of an organism which to survive in a particular habitat are called adaptation. So student, let's start. Adaptation of plants and animals. Animals and plants adapt themselves in order to survive in their habitat. Adaptation, the ability of living organisms to adjust themselves to the ecological environment is called as adaptation. Plants and animals make some natural adjustments such as changes in their body, behavior, or changes in location to fit themselves into their environment. Different living organisms adapt themselves to their habitat in different ways. Adaptation in terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitat, all the desert, mountain and forest and grassland are including under terrestrial habitat. So student, let's begin. First we learn the adaptation of tropical forest or rainforest. After last class we know tropical forest is evergreen forest and hot humid weather and heavy rainfall. So how do animal and plant adapt to the rainforest? So there are hung variety of animal found in rainforest. Therefore, the competition for food is very high. Many animals have adapted by learning to eat a particular food which is eaten by no other animal. Like parrot can crack hard nostrils and the sloth accessibility conflicts the ability to certain animal to blend with the surroundings make them difficult to spot is called camouflage. This adaptation enables them to hide from predators. For example, leaf insect and stick insect also shown conflicts. Okay. Rainforest plants canopy in its umbrella shape like covered by the branches of tall trees. Leaf of tropical rainforest trees have specialized tips called drip tip. You can see here. Drip tips enable raindrop to run off quickly without allow them to stick to the leaf surface. This protect the leaves from rotting. Due to the dense vegetation of rainforest, very little light is able to reach the forest floor. Thus, very few plants are able to survive on the rainforest floor. Some plants have adapted in this habitat by climbing onto the trunk of nearby tree to reach the sunlight. Plants grows in lower level have big leaves to absorb as much sunlight as possible. Second is adaptation of temperate forest. Students, many animals either hibernate or migrate to warm regions during winter. Animals such as squirrel and chipmunks gathered food during summer and store it for eating during winter when food is scarce. Most of trees are deciduous. They have thin, broad leaves that allow them to easily capture sunlight required to make food. Third is taiga forest. Adaptation of taiga forest. Most boreal animals migrate to warm regions during the winter. Some animals might hibernate during winter months. Some animals have thick layer of fur and feather to protect themselves from cold, like ptarmigan and the snowshoe. Here, boreal forests receiving heavy snowfall, trees have a conical shape that allow to snow to slide off easily, and most tree wood found in boreal forest are evergreen. Trees have no needle-like leaves. The kind of structure protect to leaves from damage. Okay. Camels have different adaptations that enable them to live in the desert, such as long legs, long eyelashes, covered nostrils, special fat cells, and modified cells in the stomach. Snakes and rats live in burrows and come out only during the night when it is cool. Plants present in the forest are xerophytes or desert plant that processes adaptation like leaves reduced to spines and stem being green and fleshy to enable photosynthesis and store water. Roots grow deep into the soil to enable better absorption of water. Further, the reducing leaf and thick waxy layer of the stem help minimize transpiration. Mountain region and Arctic region. The trees in a cold mountain habitat are mostly cone-shaped to allow the snow and rain water to slide off immediately. The leaves are very thin and needle-shaped, which prevent the loss of water through transpiration. Animals in mountain areas have long hair to protect themselves for cold climate. They possess strong hooves to run easily on the mountain slopes. Plant on mountain. These plants are usually tall, straight, and have cone shape. They are flowerless. They have cones with seeds inside them. Leaves of this plant are needle-shaped, have waxy coating to prevent any damage from snow. Example: pine, deodar, and fir. Adaptation in grassland. Alloy and poses skin color so as to enable it to hide in dry grassland, and possess strong claw and teeth to catch their prey as well as to tear the food. They also have sharp eyesight which help to locate its prey correctly. Deer possess long ears due to which they have sharp hearing sense. Deer has eyes on the side of its head which help it to look in all directions at the same time. Its long legs make them eager to enable it to run fast. Thank you. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Thank you.